BM everyone, we're going to be getting started very soon, and we're kicking it off with a little track.
Yo, wake up in the morning, huh? Sun's up, sky's drawn, yeah. Step out with my kicks on, world's turn, light is drawn. Yo, beat drops through the groove now. Streets talk, people move wild. Old car with the top down. Bass hits make it all round. Yo, hello to the world, yo. Hello, let it all show.
Henlo.
Hello, where the vibes go. Hello, feel the flow, yo.
Henlo, everyone. Welcome to the first THJ community call. Excited to have everybody here. We got a lot of exciting updates to share with everyone in the community. I'm FW. I do content education over at THJ. We got 25 people here. There's some juicy alpha to share. And we're going to be going over this very soon.
Hello, testing. Can I get a BM if you can hear me?
BM. Coming loud and clear, Keisha.
Okay, perfect. For some reason, it doesn't like when I use my computer and my phone is next by. It just completely doesn't let my computer mic work. So I'm on mobile. But
Hey,
ready to go.
we are out here and ready to go. So guys, we are going to be kicking off the CC now. So if you're in chat, welcome. You're going to be seeing some updates, some first looks as well. So Keisha, how about we get right into it?
Sounds perfect to me. Why don't you kick us off, F-Dub? My name is Keisha. I'm happy to be here with you guys for the very first community call. These are going to be happening quite frequently. We're also going to be doing spaces. You may have heard me on other Twitter spaces or X spaces now. I've been in, we did the Bera 8 Awards. Me and F-Dub did that together. You may know me from Off Topic Olympus. You may know me from any of the Bera Discords, but my name is Keisha, and I'm excited to get to know all of you here and to vibe with you guys and get to know you over the next, as long as we have these community calls. I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm really excited to get these kicking off with you. Just doing a quick mic check. My mic's coming all good, guys? Sweet. Okay, I think Crates just has me muted, or there's some Discord shenanigans going on. Anyway, continuing on. Yeah, I'm MFW, like I said earlier, doing content education over at THJ. Been here since the beginning and was away for a bit and came back. So excited to share all these updates with each and every single one of you. Keeping in mind, guys, you're looking at the screen right here. This is the exclusive first community call badge. So to all the 30 people in here, we're going to have a chat open up that's locked at the moment. And feel free to just put in your address and your name, and we were going to take care of that, guys. So it's exclusive. You see the chain? Henlo-0 because it's exclusive.
This is more exclusive than the Bera Baddie merch.
If you're hearing it for Keisha, that's
big
pretty
deal.
big. Pretty big. And also, too, for future updates moving forward, the team themselves are going to come into the holders chat if you are a holder of a honeycomb. So with that being said, we're going to be diving into a little ETH CC recap, Keisha. We got a lot of bear stuff going on.
Oh, yes, we did. So what happened first? So I got into ECC on Monday. That was July 8th. So Monday, July 8th, we had a very, very awesome event with Baramonium, Ramen, and Puff Paw. And with that, we're gonna F-Dub, can you jump ahead a slide quickly? Perfect. So as you guys can see right there in the middle, we got to try the coveted, never seen before. I'm probably bouncing a little bit, but Puff Paw. So as you can hear by my voice, I'm pretty sure the Puff Paw carried a new strain of COVID because I have been sick like never before, but that's because nobody cared to use the protection. Everybody just wanted to hit the Puff Paw, and there's only so much little protection available, but everybody wanted their hands on it. I'm sure you've seen on Twitter, Lupin Nets, the founder of Pudgy Penguins, was puffing on that puff paw quite hard. So we had an incredible event. They had some great drinks, some great food. This was kind of like the first mingling of the Bera ecosystem. So we got to see Puff Paw had some really great merch that they were handing out. They had phone cases, t-shirts, everything. Baramonium was there. They had their merch as well. Ramen had those incredible shirts with the bear eating the ramen that was actually designed by their community members. So lots of great merch to go around. This kind of set the tone. It started at like 7 p.m. Everybody was just vibing. It's the first time we've all seen each other in a while. So it was meeting new friends, friendly faces, new people. So it was great. And then you can go back a slide now.
Oh.
So then we had the Bear Academy. So on day one of Bear Academy, we had POL Talk, Celestia, Shogun, Layer Zero, Union, and Babylon. They fed us an incredible lunch. We got to hear from Smokey. We got to hear. Bear Academy was set in like this. It was kind of like a co-working space in the sense that it was. You walked up these stairs, and there was this. Like forest type situation going on. And then there was a big like room where everybody was like mingling and having croissants and eating and drinking water and having coffee. And then there was like a bunch of offices. So if people wanted to work, they could work. They had an incredible photo booth with Imagine AI. I'm sure you've seen all the photos of everybody in their bear heads. And then they had like a little, not little, but they had a talking presentation area. So everybody went in there and did a little presentation. And then day 2 of Bear Academy was actually all about proof of liquidity, all about Berachain. So Dev Bear talked, Captain Jack talked, Smokey talked. Bear Academy had a huge turnout. It ran from 10 to 5. And so this was the Berachain 100% Berachain Foundation event. The rest of these events were all either community ecosystem projects, but they were all really great. There was lots of connections that was made at Bear Academy. Lots of really incredible people popped in, wanted to learn about Berachain. I think people thought that it was like, I don't know what they thought it was, if it was a party or not, but so many people came through the doors, all excited to learn about Bera and get Bera pilled. So lots of people were asking questions like, what is Berachain? What is proof of liquidity? So it was really just a fun place. I know Beras can't read, but people from other ecosystems can read. So they were here to learn and to get educated. So that was pretty incredible. And then that night we had the B Rave. So I don't know if you missed it. I don't know if you heard about it, but the B Rave was put on by the Baddies, by Yeet, by me, Bera, and so it was put on by the Honey Jar and Henlo. And so next slide, FW. So you can see here we have these posters with Yeet, the Baddies, the Me Beras, the Honey Cast was featured. You see some Baddies in the merch. The merch says, I only take apologies in honey transfers. And then if you go actually back up one, we got to witness live in the flesh Rager doing his 100 push-up challenge for every day he does a push-up until Berachain launches. So that was pretty incredible. And then, so the B-Rave was awesome. Got lots of good feedback. Everybody said it felt like it was a rave, not a crypto event. We handed out fans, t-shirts for the baddies. We had gum packaging, packets, the fans had Bera and Yeet on there. And then lots of incredible people, not just from the Bera ecosystem, but outside. There were some pretty boss Beras who came in these inflatable bear costumes where they were like sitting on the bear and they were just going crazy. So it was such a good vibe. And then if you go back up to here, you can see that we had the baddie brunch. And actually, Cami did an incredible talk on proof of liquidity. She walked all the baddies through how to use Berachain, what validators are, what BGT is, how to delegate. She showed people, everyone had their laptops out, and she did live, swapping and lending and delegating. So everybody got to really experience and get Bera pilled for real. So that was super fun. And then that night, we had the Latin night. So that was a Shogun, Cami kind of Berachain event, and so that was incredible. That was so much fun to see all the Beras let loose, listen to some different music. It was, I don't know, everywhere I went to a Pudgy Penguin event on Tuesday night, and they asked what I was representing, and I was like, well, look at my shirt. I was like, I'm a Bera baddie, and they're like, what's Bera baddies? And I said, oh, they're from, we're building on Berachain, etc., etc. You guys already know. And they were like, why am I seeing Berachain everywhere? Like, I don't even know what Berachain is, but every event I go to, whether it's a Berachain event or not, everybody is talking about Berachain. So just like Dubai, the Beras definitely took over, and our presence was definitely known. And then, and then we wrapped up Thursday night, and taking all of these other events weren't Berachain events. Berachain put on the Bera Academy. The rest of these events were put on by the community. So it's incredible to see the ecosystem and the community grow and really kind of like spread its wings a little bit. So I think I yapped enough about ECC, unless there's any specific questions. Oh, look, Morose, you took home the posters. I didn't even get any posters.
You know,
Somebody stole Bera Baddie merch, which is just messed up.
So yeah, some merch was stolen. But I think that was a great highlight to ETH CC for people who maybe weren't there. I think that covered it really well. It was a great chance to meet a lot of ecosystem builders, friends of multiple years online, and of course spreading the good word about Bera and whatnot. But the THJ specifically, as Keisha was saying,
there was some really good merch that was given away by Berachain. I saw your mom on Only Pause last night. That was pretty good.
There was some,
and then the last summer, so that was great. But yeah, unless anybody has any specific questions, the Bera effect is definitely Berapalooza everywhere. I got to see actually some random girls in the street, not even at a crypto event after the conference was over, rocking their Bera baddie merch. That was pretty fire. That was super cool to see. And so many people just raving about Berachain. And not raving in the sense like, oh my god, it's awesome, just raving like, what is this? Why am I seeing it everywhere?
Totally.
So that was awesome. But yeah, I'll pass it back to FW. I'll stop yapping.
No, it's not at all, Keisha. That was awesome. And again, THJ helped a lot of those initiatives as well. So it's cool to see, the studio expand a bit there. So moving on to the honey jar, guys. We're going to be going on to some of the updates from the team. We went and talked to each of the departments. So in this community call, we're going to be highlighting the art department, what they've been cooking up there, the Eng team, the BD team, and of course, the marketing team. So first up is the art department, guys. The war room has been filled for months, and if you've seen them on social media, they've been grinding content at breakneck speeds here, spearheaded by Gods, Jacob, and Gumi, who's also working on some special projects for Henlo. If you're curious to see the, sorry about that, guys, some technical difficulties there with Discord audio. How about now? Clear coming in? Chat, what are we saying?
Yeah,
now it's good. Better. Awesome. So just getting back to the front part, the war room has been absolutely killing it here. We've got 15 artists as animators, couple video editors, illustrators, 3D artists, all working towards the THJ's efforts. As you guys can see on the screen here, here's a little sneak peek and close look at a little explain like I'm 5 thread series that they're cooking up on. To sort of spread the word in a different way, a little bit more digestible, fun, cute. You love it. Love the art. So here are some of the drafts. And this level of attention to detail when it comes to the sketching, the ideating, the collaboration, multiple reviews, that's just how the team does it for every single project that they could do.
I think we're still losing you a little bit, FW. Do you maybe have your sound notifications on, and as they come in, it's muting you for a second?
Okay, how about here? Better?
Let's see.
Sorry, guys.
I think that's better.
Okay.
I think maybe, I don't know if you had your sound on and it was muting you every time.
That might be it.
No, we're losing you again.
Okay. Here, Keisha, can you hear me? Pick up from this one.
Yes, much better.
Sick.
Okay. Perfect. Sorry, did you wrap up with the art team? Or we're on to the next slide. So Henlo. I'm not sure if you guys have ever seen a series of unfortunate events. Count Olaf, he always says hello 3 times. And every time I see Henlo, I just have to repeat it 3 times. So apologies if that gets annoying, but it is what it is. So with Henlo on the way, the war room has been mostly focused on the war chest of memes and art gearing up for the GTA, the great token arriving, our go-to-market. I can't wait. Can you wait? I don't know. I can't control myself. So because we can't control ourselves, and we may get in trouble for this, but if they fire us, I expect a storm on Twitter saying free Keisha and FW. But here's some examples of the characters you'll be seeing a lot once Henlo picks gears.
Some of the main characters here having fun in the streets. Classic meme poses.
Pump it up. You gotta pump it up.
So
okay.
Yeah, so moving on to the next department that the art team's been working on. A big project they've been doing is an entire 3D metaverse, the Beraverse. So Jacob and team have been cooking hard at work to make an explorable and interactive environment. This is something that's been pretty under wraps, so we're going to be showing 2 slides, so keeping the alpha a little tight there. But they've been really hard at work here, and it's going to be a world you can explore, you can view, all within the THJ lore, with a bunch of initiatives, even within the Beraverse, with having their own themes, custom models being used, and you might see some baddies in there, in a little their own section.
The baddies may or may not be there. We also may or may not be real, so can't confirm nor deny any of those things. This is giving me temple vibes in the best way. When we all had to go, I remember going to the temple and praying as a way to get whitelist.
Yeah, I remember that.
Such a like bridge crossing between metaverse and like real life kind of thing. So I always thought that was super cool. But this is a lot different. It has a lot different of a utility and a purpose for it. But I always got to pay homage to anything things remind me of.
Yeah, and if you guys look closely too, you can see some little Easter eggs. There's some, apiology now, some honeycombs. There's actually a Janny right there with a little icon that you can interact with as well.
Great, so Janny can spy on us in the metaverse as well, not just on Discord and on Twitter. I don't know how that man knows everything, but he's got to be the CIA or something.
He has ults everywhere, even in game.
Now he can spy on us in the metaverse. Awesome.
This is just the last slide, Keisha, and I think this is the apiology house, or like castle.
Perfect. We're going to be talking about apiology next. So, apiology DAO, we have a few introductory 101 videos have been completed. I don't know why I just stuttered so much. Beras cannot read. That includes baddies too. A highlight video has been created with partners, so more information and release details is coming soon. Apiculture is working on a series of paintings involving the Kraken of the honey jar, showcasing incredible art. It's not available today, but it should be available maybe on our next community call or our next space, as it gives you something to look forward to, or it may never be available because it's not real. Exactly.
So look forward to that in the next CC. Moving on to the marketing team. You guys might have noticed over on CT for the past couple of weeks, we've been interacting with some pretty interesting hitters in the industry. As you can see, rocking the War Room art. We have Van Neck Intern and Pudgy's, I believe the Wassies and some of the other ones as well, with Janny and a Pepe. So that's been really dope. Has been good at spreading the word of the THJ across different ecosystems.
Now it's time. So I don't know what we see here. I think that's Janny on a bicycle working for his bags. Me, Bera, Yeet. Everybody's looking so cute. That little bear in the middle doing his laundry. I love him. I would die for him. But we have launched 2 recurring formats. So I love Mondays for weekly summaries and Wednesday wash for partner highlights. So Monday recap summary, Wednesday partner highlights. The THJ validator launched on Bartio V2, becoming the #1 validator with nearly 30% voting power. Obviously, we need to bump those numbers up. We need to get those to 33.33%. That's just my favorite number. If you know me, you know why, but you got to get those numbers up, boys. We relaunched Ooga Booga tickets on V2 with over 80k mints already. The honeycomb folder received airdrop from DYAD and Layer 0. The sweeper airdrop is coming this month. We launched a new raffles page and held 2 successful raffles for Booga Beras. It's been a big big movement since we last recapped. Wow. We released the Honey Blitz, which is a format of short interviews, which have been honestly my highlights. I love seeing the bears running around. I always get distracted, but I need that. I need like 7 streams of entertainment to stay focused on one sentence.
Content must be consumed at all times. But no, you're right, Keisha. There's just been a ton of stuff that the team's been just hyper focused on in many different fields here. Obviously, here's some of more of our exclusive badges that we've been doing with some other partnerships and teams. We launched a numerous number of quests with our partners and even did a meme contest with the homies over at Puff Pop. We renamed the Berify to Bera Flip, and we also released a major meme update that's coming for you guys to where you guys can make some memes. With regards to the honeycomb holders, the base has actually been steadily increasing over the past 3 months. If you go look at the Dune dashboard, some of the data on chain, it's been showing that, which is really great to see, and even hitting a highest record of 4.6k holders, which is new records for us. We also had Janny coming out of the trenches from his den to do a space with the Olympus DAO. If you guys saw that a couple weeks ago, it doesn't really do that often. So if you're there, you were there.
Janny came out of hibernation. He's taking a page out of the baddie book.
No, he absolutely was. And then some quick stats too, just from some other tentacles of the THJ. If you guys want to look at the numbers, our Twitter followers have increased by a good amount, Keisha.
Before we jump to followers, I want to mention 2 things. We had the poker tournament in the Baritone Discord server as well. That was incredibly popular. We had a winner who's going to get some baddie merch and a few other things, but that was a bunch of people in the ecosystem. The Honey Jar was affiliated with that. We also did a space with the Upnode intern, which had lots of people in the Berachain ecosystem. We had Captain Jack Barrow on there as well, and the Honey Jar was featured on there. You heard my voice on that. And sorry, just wanted to recap those community stuff. Now, sorry, FW, dive right into the numbers.
Yeah. No, that was great. We had there's quite a few spaces and stuff going on, so that was good to get them in there. But yeah, no, in terms of Twitter, THJ X has grown 10k new followers in the past month too, bringing us about to 135,000 followers. Again, going back to Gen 3 for the Honey Jars, we're going to be releasing that on Zora. So the team's actively working on that at the moment. So stay tuned for some of that. Including we are going to be going into some of the end stuff, but a new THJ site is coming very, very soon. So that's exciting. And speaking just briefly on mints, guys, with regards to the apiculture, we've been doing a ton of mints there, a lot of free ones, collabs with some of our incubator projects like the Bullas. Shout out to Gods. We had 23k NFTs minted with 7.5k holders. Janny's been on a Love Eggs mint spree over on Bardio in collaboration with Kingdomly. We did about 10k items sold in less than 24 hours. And same with our Stranger Eggs mint on Zora. It's still going on at the moment, but we have 16k mints and about 5k minters already. Big number.
Number big. I love that. That was on recent launches of apiculture. You talked about Kingdomly?
Yep. Now we're on the Eng team.
Perfect. So while the art team is getting the direction and vision, cooking it all up together, the Eng team has been on a tear cooking. So they were working on V2 validators, new websites, and I'm honestly not even sure how it can be possible for the Honey Jar website to get that much better. I've always loved that super nostalgic vibe that it gave, and it reminds me of a Windows computer when I was 5 years old, and I would go to the Scholastic Book Fair and then come home and play games on my computer. It gives me so much nostalgia. So I don't know how the website can get much better, but I can't wait. So project numero uno is the validator and Interpol. So update on that is Interpol is under active development, and the first iteration is compatible with BGT station gauges, and the status of it is about 15% complete. And now we have our community and partners website. So the community is finished with the skeleton of the website. We're working on a way to pull from the Twitter feed. I know X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it, their APIs are very funny where it'll like update you automatically, and then at some point it just freezes and it stops. Like it does it like it. The Twitter APIs are like really impossible to work with. I don't know what it is, and that's just like from my very limited Eng experience outside of the honey jar. So they're working on a way to pull that from the Twitter feed, and Kim is finalizing the design and finishing the mobile view. We need to add new incubated projects from our partners and need to add email to link to the Contact Us page. And so the status of this partners website is 99% complete. We love a good 99%. And the community website is 80% complete.
Yeah, and here's some look at it, guys. Some of the tentacles of the THJ. We got Me Beras, we got Standard Pause, and many, many more. So we're gonna be moving on to the Honeypedia right here. This is basically a partners explore page. So basically, you're gonna be able to search up any of our partners, whether it's gold, silver, bronze. If you have a friend who's just joined the ecosystem and doesn't know what some of these are, this is gonna be the place you're gonna want to go. Obviously, very familiar feeling type of a platform to Wikipedia, obviously, but they absolutely cooked on this. As you guys can see, there's going to be a little bit of a fine detail when it comes to some of the items and the crests. As you can see here, we have Vase, the Booga Bears, we have Barabaro, Baby Bear Finance, Baritone, Bear Names, Baradrome, Bear Doge, and much, much more. And a little bit of lore. Oh, sorry, Keisha?
Before you go into the lore, I do want to just jump in right now and say to everybody that's like building on Berachain in the ecosystem, the community members, obviously I've always been super bullish on Berachain, but especially like going to these events and seeing honestly just how hardworking and like everywhere you go, people are cooking. Like, yeah, people are trying to enjoy themselves at these conferences, and it's like, maybe we should relax. Everybody is like, how can we work together? How can we do this? And it's really just a testament to all of the hard work of everybody in the ecosystem. And some people started off as community members. Some people are completely new to the ecosystem and building, and all of this can't be done as well without the community. Whether you're building or participating on testnet, everybody needs users, or if you're actually minting things and interacting with this ecosystem, everybody needs users. Everybody needs that feedback to grow, to reiterate, to make things better. But I just wanted to give a big shout out here, since we're looking at all the wonderful partners and looking at these beautiful crests. Everybody has just done such a really incredible job, and I can't wait for mainnet. But it's been really inspiring to see how hard the people at the honey jar work, how everybody's cooking in the war room, and then also to see how hard everybody individually has been working. So I just kind of wanted to give a big shout out there, because it's an incredible. I just said incredible so many times. You could turn that into a drinking game, but it has been so awesome. That's an even worse term to use. I don't know. It's been great to see how hard everybody has worked and kind of the culmination of all of their hard work. And yeah, I just wanted to add that.
Yeah, no, entirely. And I think I hope you guys can appreciate the team. They've been doing absolute hard work day in and day out and grinding to make the THJ and all of its other tentacles as great as it can be. And like Keisha said, it's not just one person, one team, one group, it's the entire ecosystem. So shout out to the 40 plus people in here. You might be seeing a role pop up in a channel, so keep an eye out if you guys are in the audience. But a little bit of lore on the crests here, because they put a lot of attention to detail into this. So basically, the Berachain Kingdom is a complex assembly of all these families, guilds. You have, this protocol and this land, etc. And since 2022, it's been getting increasingly more elaborate over time. You've got people like Baby Bera, you've got Baritone, you've got the Honeycast, etc. And the Honey Jar is joined with many of these leaders across the Bear Kingdom. Shout out to Kingdomly. To form strategic partnerships, alliances, and drive a new age of prosperity. Shout out to Soju and the team for putting so much lore into. Look at all this. Like, the attention to detail here is actually really well done. So the idea is supposed to have a reflection to the crest of arms, project files, and have some classic European medieval symbols within the bear chain fashion. So bears are also commonly, known as a Henl-0, as a familiar symbols, and it's opposite to the lion and the boar. So each of these are having a relationship with each other to some different dynasties. So shout out to all the crests. What that's gonna do eventually is also offer a route for people to become members of the Bear Chain Kingdom through pledges that they're gonna make to a cause and offer support to different families. So it's gonna be like a little Game of Thrones on chain in the bear eco. So pay attention to each of the crests.
I'm just gonna jump in right now and say that the Bear baddies are taking everybody's pledges. I'm putting that competition out there. And if you happen to beat us, I will just cry. So you'll make Keisha cry. So let's not do that.
Can't stop, won't stop. The baddies are in control. But with regards to this idea, it is about 90% completed. That's where the status is, and about 50% of completion is there for the partners explore page. So we'll keep you up to date with more updates as they come along. And last but not least, we are moving into the BD team, Keisha. Tell the people what's going on. Ameshu's been cooking.
Ameshu is always cooking. I don't know when he gets any sleep. Actually, I don't know when anybody at the Honey Jar gets any sleep. Honestly, it's just insane to me. The work ethic and the output is just phenomenal. Especially for me, I'm coming into the Honey Jar late in its life cycle. Not late in its life cycle, but I wasn't here from the beginning. I was a part of the community from the beginning, and I remember when the Honey Jar launched. I remember when Janny, came onto the scene, and then to slide in and get to be a part of this incredible ecosystem, this incredible team of hardworking people has been really a sight to behold, and just to see how hard everybody has been grinding and cooking and working and trying to make everything just a well-oiled machine, and all of these projects being integrated and everything like that. So everything is going fantastic. Ameshu and the BD team have been grinding hard. So between the launch of the V2 validator campaign, partnerships, the Henlo launch, they've been busy bees, hard-working bees. The current status for Henlo is that it's working very well. It's cooking, as you can see. Lots of the artwork is phenomenal. I actually am really excited for you guys to see some of the characters and get to learn about them and learn about their lore and really start to understand what Henlo is birthed out of. And there's obviously we can't release everything, and even when you think you know everything, you don't know everything, and there's more to come, right? So the arts and meme is being produced, as you've seen with Van Eck and you've seen with the Pudgy Penguins campaign. Honey Jar is doing incredible at the memes, so you can only imagine what types of memes and artwork is going to be pumped out with Henlo. Go-to-market campaigns have been planned and are under development. The DeFi integrations are being discussed with partners, and all of that will be announced when? Very, very soon, I promise. And if you haven't seen...
Oh, Keisha, you there? I think you got sucked into the void.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Loud and clear.
Okay, I think I accidentally covered my mic. And I'm dropping the link right now. If you haven't seen it...
Hot link incoming.
Henlo.
Guys, if you haven't seen it yet, we dropped the Henlo Twitter account. As you saw from some of the images earlier, we have been cooking for quite a little while, and are excited to show you guys everything on all fronts for Henlo. Twitter page is right there. Give it a follow if you haven't. We're gonna smack the like button on the first post or the last post.
Subscribe, retweet, follow. Tattoo it on your forehead if you're real. If you don't get it tattooed, then we have a problem. Big shout out to Sock. Big shout out to Petra. You guys are the glue that holds this Discord together. And a big shout out to the community. Thank you guys. I think we have FW. You have anything more?
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say that pretty much concludes the first Henlo community call, everyone. So we really appreciate you guys for coming out, spend some time today. This is Henlo-0, so this isn't technically like the first shebang. This is like the precursor, I guess, or the prequel. But we're gonna keep it going. we got about 5 minutes left. So if you guys have any questions, we'd absolutely love you to direct it our way. We're going to keep them logged and forward some of them to the team and get back to you guys for the next CC.
Yeah, this is like the pre-seed round of community calls. We're going to be having spaces soon, so hope to see all of your beautiful faces there. I love looking at all the profile pics. Don't ever change your profile pic, because that's how I memorize you all. And once someone's color scheme changes, it's game over. I see some questions about community call role.
Yeah, guys, would you love more of a some other fun roles and stuff like that? I know we have game nights too, so you know, we can have the community call maybe one time, and then we can all like play some games or something. That might be pretty fun as well. Change PFP. Also, shout out to every single person who's here. We appreciate you guys for coming out and supporting. If you're in chat, you should have a role you might notice. Speaking of which, it might be called Secrets.
What games do you want to see? What games do you want to see playing?
Do people still play Minecraft, or is it Roblox now?
Okay, listen. I'm literally just a girl.
Smash carts. Oh, baby carts would be a pretty good one to do, actually. Yeah.
Baby cart would be fun. One of my really good baddies is works at Baby Cart, and she does lots of live streams. We can invite her. I do love Baby Cart too.
We might have to go run that. Also, if you are in the chat, the 40-ish some people, you should be having a secret role. So put in your wallet, and we'll get you that badge for showing your time here.
Thank you, everybody. Oh, so nice to see all the friendly faces. I love, especially after meeting you guys and knowing the incredible personalities behind all of these PFPs. Also, how incredibly tall some of you are. I'm not going to out anybody, but there are some Chads on Bera. Some very, 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 very tall Chads on Bera. So I just want to throw that out there. I won't out you. Don't worry. But it was so nice to see all of you guys here. And we'll be back. When's the next community call, FW?
We're going to be coming back, I think, on the 31st. So probably the last couple days of July. Yeah. So write it down. There will be updates in the minor announcements, if anything. And of course, as always, stay tuned to the THJ Twitter, all of our incubator projects as well. And keep hanging out in the Discord, guys. Thanks for coming out, guys.
Big shout out to you guys, and a big shout out to everybody cooking so hard on the artwork, to everybody in the honey jar, in the war room. You guys are all doing a phenomenal job.